Well, listen, the game that's not dying right now is the NRL in Australia because, mate, the Good Friday Clash gathers more fans than Wrestlemania. That is right. At the Core Stadium, it was heaving on Good Friday as Bulldogs faithful turned out in droves to support their top-of-the-table side and smash the NRL's regular season crowd record. The official number was 65,305 fans in the house to watch Canterbury thump the South Sydney Rabbitohs and go 6-0 for the first time in 87 years. Now, I've got a couple of numbers for you here, boys. The previous record was in 2013 with the Roosters versus the Rabbitohs at 59,708 people. Wrestlemania Night 1 did 61,467, while Night 2 did 63,226. This is massive. And I got to tell you, boys, I went to the game. Yep. We went to the game. We saw the game in action. This crowd was unbelievable. It was a vibe that we have always talked about and said this is what the NRL needs. It was awesome. What do you guys think of the Good Friday Clash making those numbers?
Well, I've said this for a long time, and a lot of people do agree in the sense that when the Bulldogs are doing well, the NRL is doing well.
100%.
And these numbers back that statement. Look, for the Dogs to go 6-0, for the first time in 87 years, as a Dogs fan, that's huge. Great accomplishment. It's amazing. But the numbers, Dogs fans, and as a Dogs fan, I don't really like other Dogs fans because they've gone into hiding for the last 9 years and then we've come out now. And I feel like it's not all fans, but it's the little ones that do the grubby things when you're at the game and that cause issues with the police and that. But the fans as a whole, when the Bulldogs are doing well, the NRL is doing well. Yeah. And it just makes the competition better. And it makes the suburbs better. Go to Belmore, Canterbury, Bankstown. You go to these areas and I drove past last week and there was 4 or 5 cars with Dogs flags. Yeah. It brings the community together in a way that it's been longing for so long. The fact that it's hit more than WrestleMania, that's also crazy too. And I think it's great for the game to and call it what you want. To beat it by 6,000-7,000 people, that smashes the record.
It's massive. Yeah, look, I don't know too much about WrestleMania and the numbers and what that actually means, but considering that it smashed the record for the previous NRL game, which happened 12 years ago, by that amount, over 6,000, is crazy. And look, I hate the Dogs, but the league is much better when they are performing. Same as I hate Parramatta. Yep. The league is better when they're performing.
Even Dragons.
Yeah, Dragons, 100%. So those teams that have been there since day dot, when those teams are doing good, the whole league is thriving.
Yeah.
As you said, though, when the team isn't doing so well, I wish we still had those numbers because the atmosphere is unbelievable. It makes it for a great experience.
Yeah.
And you gotta be humble in defeat as well.
Of course.
There's no reason why you can't go there and enjoy the atmosphere with the team losing. So, but yeah, great achievement to get that 65,000.
Yeah, 65,000. Those numbers are unheard of. And Ray, like you said earlier, that's something we've been speaking about, how every game should have that type of intensity. Yeah. And how the crowd should be more lively and everything. Because 65,000, it's a bit less to what we'd get at State of Origin or even a grand final. But 65,000 on a Good Friday, because it's always been about 40,000 that the Dogs have gotten, even when they were going not great. Still to get 40,000 was pretty good, but to eclipse that, because they're doing well, 65,000 turnout. It's incredible for the game, and it's incredible to showcase worldwide that just for a regular game, because it happens in America, they sell out regular games. College football, they sell out, regular games. Look at all that. For the NRL to come out and finally fulfill a big stadium, because how many times have we said it over the years where they play games at a core, and it's like a really good game or it's whatever, and they get 10,000. Yeah. In an 80,000 stadium, it's garbage.
Yeah, it's horrible. I've been to some of those games where it's been that many people, and you could hear a pin drop in the whole stadium.
Right. Yeah.
And then you go to those games that have 65 to 80,000. It's unbelievable.
It's electric.
Experience. Yeah, it's electric.
Yeah.
And not only that, it gives you that semi-final vibe. And even if you don't support either team, you're there enjoying the experience. And the players, they deliver. Look, South didn't deliver. They were shocking. But I think look at the Bulldogs. They came to play, and seeing that intensity in our game is how it'll grow eventually as well. That's how you'll tap into those other markets.
Yeah, I think a game that kind of rivals in terms of the intensity and everything else are like the Anzac Day clashes between the Dragons and the Roosters. They don't hit the 60,000 number, but they hit a really high number, and it's a great attendance and it's a great spectacle to be part of. So I would love to see the NRL, you know, like all the fans get out for every game, and just to be able to sell it out and to make it, you know, that more competitive and to make it more intense.
Yeah.
But look, I think it's great for the game, and I think it's great for, especially for Dogs fans at the moment, you know, riding the high of an undefeated start to the season, and extra show next door. You know, what a way to kind of go celebrate as well.
For sure.
But no, look, I think it's great for the game. I think it's good for the NRL. I think it's good for its fans, all fans, you know, and hopefully it's something that we see more of.
100%, mate. And I got to tell you, it's not just Dogs fans, because we were sitting next to the Burrow. Mate, they were chanting and singing songs as if we were in the UK at a soccer game, a soccer match. It was awesome. It was really, really cool to be part of.
Yeah, beautiful.